Namaste, dear listeners. Welcome to the Iowa channel, Astro Inudadi, Wonders in Astrology and Spirituality, bringing in awareness by Abhi. Now, I want to talk about a very important topic called the benefits of the conch shell, or what is the conch shell? What is the benefits of blowing the conch shell? Now, there is a lot of explanations, and I've heard a lot of explanations on this, and they all fit together. But there is still a wide spread of no knowledge or unknowing of the use of a conch shell, even though it's used by the very same people. They don't know how to understand its benefit to them. Therefore, it's mainly used to blow off, creating some kind of sound. Now, I've never really blown a conch shell before, but I've heard it many, many times. And there is something that happens to you when you hear it. And after speaking to many people, they kind of have the same explanation as to what they feel about it. It brings a kind of peace to you when you listen to the sound of the conch shell. And there's a scientific reason for this. And during my quest to understand the science behind the conch shell, it was very important for me to establish what I'm going to tell you, because I'm actually thinking of getting myself a conch shell now. And yeah, I'm very excited to deliver this content to you. So welcome, guys. Thank you for all your support. Please share my content so that I get much more subscribers, listeners. It's very, very good. It helps me motivate. It motivates me to do more and more content for you. So the conch shell itself, I'm not going to use any Sanskrit words or whatever and confuse you. But in my quest to understand it, I got confused a lot. But with this type of words that they use, but it's very simple to understand from a scientific view, or with a scientific eye, what this actually is. Now, whether it's clockwise or anti-clockwise, the shape of it is not. It's very important, yes, because when you blow it, the sound comes out that way, resonating with the om that you hear when you silence your mind. Now, if you are in some kind of meditation sadhana, you would agree that when the mind is silenced, there is a kind of vibration that is happening within you, and it's the vowels, the it's that sound that is happening within you. And look, this took a very, very long time for me to start to hear this within me. I won't say within me, there's no within or without, but I'm saying, when what I mean to say is, when I've managed to silence the mind over a considerable period of time, it took a while for me to actually hear this. But it's the same sound, that it's pretty much the same sound that you hear when a conch shell is blown. And the science behind this is, this has all the musical notes to it. Now, music is made out of keys or notes. And the conch shell itself, if you look at the shape of it, and if you look at the shape of the ear, it has all the musical notes to it, the sounds to it. So this is very, very, very important to remember, that the science behind it, it has all the musical notes. When your air is blown into it, the shape of it creates a sound which includes all the musical notes. So this is a complete natural healer sound. Now, for those of you, I've done a podcast on water, how water can be used as a healer with sound. Now, here we start to understand how water and sound heals. You'll see a lot of people putting water into the conch shell and using it to pour in the house. And this is a natural healer. If we've established that the conch shell has all the notes in it, so naturally it's then safe to say that the vibration of the water is very high. It's purified. The water is purified when put into the conch shell and put into your house. Remember, there's only two frequencies. There's positive and there's negative. Now, high frequency is the high notes. Low frequency is a low note. So, depending what you are thinking or depending what you are saying, water takes shape to sound vibration. Water adapts to vibration. Water takes the shape of vibration. So when you are doing these kind of acts where you are putting water, sprinkling water in the house, or when you are drinking water, it's very important to understand that your thoughts and your words will make the water form. And as you consume that water, it's a becoming within you. Same like the Conshell. You must understand that when you are blowing the Conshell or you are listening to it, at that moment you are being purified. But still, you gotta make sure that your thoughts are pure when you are using water in the Conshell, because water takes the shape of vibration. And your thoughts and your words are vibration. So even though you might be using the conch shell, using water in the conch shell and purifying your house, if your thoughts are of low vibration and your words are of low vibration and they're detrimental, if they're negative, then you are basically pouring negative water into your home. You understand, guys? So I think this is the best way to explain it. Now, the significance of it is the sound of the conch shell. It purifies the surrounding environment. Keeping the conch shell near an idol or picture generally brings in happiness. That's what they say. For me, I don't really focus too much on this here. I'm not too much of in the religion side, but you got to make sure that the conch shell is clean. Anything that you are using to purify your house has to be clean. How can you use something which is of dirty nature to purify your house? So the sound of the conch shell removes many types of things present in the environment. Anything of low vibration. Now, I'm not going to talk about bacteria and all that. For me, the biggest bacteria is the mind. And the mind needs to be purified. And the only way to purify it is through meditation, dissolving of the mind. And the way you bring calmness into your life or into your mind, the easiest way is silencing the mind. You can blow a conch shell to the use of incense sticks and sound through guided meditation or through the use of a conch shell, chimes. So sound is very, very important, guys, and the conch shell is just as important. So for me, I'm planning on getting myself a conch shell. I always listen to the sound of conch shells on YouTube, and I let it play in my background. I've never really owned my own conch shell or blown into it. I've never really done that, but I would really like to experiment with it. So thank you very, very much, dear listeners. God bless you all. Thank you for your support. Jai Shri Ram. Om Namah Shivaya. Jai Shri Krishna. Haribol.